Rural Electric Co-op is an electric distribution cooperative in South Central Oklahoma, serving approximately 14,000 members. We have 53 employees. Our facility is approximately 10 years old. The AV equipment that we had in place when we built the building had begun to fail, and due to age, we couldn't get replacement parts. We were having difficulties finding people to work on the equipment. So we were looking for a comprehensive rethinking of how our AV equipment worked throughout the entire facility. Brian and Jeff came down and did a walkthrough of our facility and were very thorough in examining every room that we looked at. A lot of times we had ideas of what we thought we wanted based on the technology we were used to dealing with, and they were great at explaining to us what we might want to look at different avenues. We had a 8 display video wall in our control room previously. 4 of the screens had not worked for about 6 months. In our dispatch area, we have different needs depending on what's going on, so we needed a configuration where we could have multiple screens that would be adjustable based on whether we're having weather conditions, whether we need more mapping data displayed. The multiple inputs that we have coming into the dispatch center when they are displayed on the video wall now compared to the bezels that we had in place on the multiple screens before, it flows much better across the screen. The control system in the dispatch area is all through a customized touch control panel that VOX programmed for us. We used it for a few days. They came back and got more feedback from us and then changed the programming based on that until we had it very fine-tuned. In our boardroom, we installed an interactive flat panel that has conferencing abilities. The microphones are beam forming, so they pay attention and know where the sound is coming from and direct it, which is great. Because it has been such a useful feature, we now use it for more meetings than we did prior to the project. In our training room, we use that mostly for employee company-wide meetings. We had lots of problems with the old projector and even just trying to get HDMI connections to work. The new equipment works really well with the video cameras that are installed in the room. We can now leave people in our front desk and dispatcher rooms that we're having company-wide meetings and project the meeting to those employees. In our lineman's room, which is where our linemen congregate in the morning, we had issues with the sound in that room. The upgrades in there consisted of a new television screen that was bigger, and I think it's 4K, where it has better resolution than the old one. There was also a substantial sound upgrade with speakers and a new amplifier. One of the biggest upgrades was a touch panel on the wall that actually controls the video feed in there. The VOX team, they were great to work with. They had a construction team that came through first and did the physical installation and the cabling that was necessary. And then they had a programming team that came in second that worked with us. Both teams were highly professional, asked good questions, which is always something I look for. The overall solution that VOX designed for us is very fine-tuned to the needs we have as an electric cooperative. Being in a rural area, it's always a concern of, can we get people down here to work on things? Can we get a quick response when we're having issues? VOX has been great. There have been times when I've called them in the morning and they were here within an hour and a half to help us with very natural issues that you have when you're installing new technology. We still have another facility with some aging equipment in it that at some future point we will be upgrading, and we will absolutely be working with VOX.